Just have to remember. Add a title. Add a title. BridgeHands. Playing. And part score.
There you are. Put up that countdown so I can see where we are in real time.
Oh, okay. Yikes. Yeah, I gotta go over to another camera. Sorry about that. Greetings, everybody. It's Michael here at BridgeHands. We'll be starting in a minute, and Grace reminds me that I need to find another camera. Let's see. I see all these different ones. I think there's the one you're looking for, baby. And I'll get myself a little small guy.
Alrighty.
And it's getting close, isn't it? Oh my gosh, 1 minute left.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
I got to do a couple things. Get my Facebook stream started.
Only 2 seconds behind.
Okay, enter and go live. And we're live on YouTube. Should be live on Facebook in just a matter of moments. So,
You're waiting.
the squirrels in the squirrel cage are moving quickly this morning. Woohoo!
Happy 10/10. Woo-hoo-hoo.
That's right. Ooh, think about this. It's 10/10 in 2020.
Yeah, I was thinking that it's 2020 is hindsight is 2020.
Oh, look at this camera. Uh-oh. Got a problem.
Just a wee problem. You are like way out of your green screen. What happened there?
So I gotta change my...
It might be a little bit. I will stall for time here.
Oh, I need a couple extra seconds.
5,
Hi, Grace. It's up to
4,
you.
3, 2, 1. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Here.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Can I get control of the screen so I can put up the...
Oh,
Pay
man.
no attention to the
We
man
are-
behind the curtain.
Let's go for another couple seconds here.
Alrighty.
Okay, we're going to go for another... how
So
many seconds?
I hope some of you are joining us out there in the BridgeHands land. I know you can always come back and watch later, but it's always nice to have you there.
Give me another 15 seconds to get things... I think I got everything going here.
All
but,
right.
just need
Take
a
a
couple
deep breath,
seconds.
Michael. Deep breath.
Okay. All right.
Okay. We're good.
6,
It's only
5,
time.
4.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Greeting, BridgeHand friends. Welcome on 10/10/2020. Today we'll be finding the first place bidding part score contracts. Without any further delay, your host, Michael.
Greeting, Bridge friends. Michael here at BridgeHands, and welcome to a happy Saturday. Thought we could do it Friday, but Grace, what were we doing yesterday?
We were actually doing a live video for our California travel videos. So
Yes.
it's still up. Anybody who wants to go see it, check it out. Give us a thumbs up. I think we did pretty darn good. And you can actually see inside of the studio where I am the rest of the time, where you don't see me on BridgeHands. You'll see me on CTV.
That is true. So, yes, good time with boys and girls. And using StreamYard is, right now we broadcast directly to YouTube and to Facebook. Welcome all of you, wherever you find yourself. Or if you're watching it later, that's cool too. But in StreamYard, you can have your guests to come in and join the screen, kind of like you've seen on Zoom these days, which I guess we could be doing some there also. We do have a Zoom account, believe it or not, darling, of course.
Of course.
So today, where are we at? We're in Bridgeland, aren't we?
That's always the question.
That is the question. So today we're going to be talking more on part score. Now, for those of you who are the members, we've done a couple episodes on overcalls using the Marty Bergen methods, and I think we find that his approach is pretty good. You know, we normally, when we overcall, we like to have really good values when we start off, as we don't have an opening hand. We don't bid. But bidding is a bidder's game in bridge, so yeah, we try to get in when we can. It has a lot of different benefits. One, it's good for lead direction. Oftentimes, doesn't have to be where we overcall with a full hand, and maybe only have Jack fifth and spades. We have to do it there. But maybe we've only got 7 points, but our spades are ace queen jack 5 times, maybe just ace queen 5 times, ace jack 10 5 times, and you've only got about 6 to 8 points. But if they're in 3 no trump, you want that spade lead, don't you? So that's the reason, and maybe we can get them to overbid if we have a fit with our partner in the highest ranking suit, spades, or a higher ranking suit than theirs. Maybe they're in a minor. Then we might force them to go to the 3 level. So there are lots of good reasons why we should be able to compete when we can. But, be thinking about vulnerability, what your tolerance to pain is if they're going to be having a penalty from the opponents. But it's good to go ahead and push the contract up a little bit. Yeah, normally, if they're not in 1 no trump contract, we'll try for 2 of a suit ourselves. And when we're in the pass-out seat, we like to borrow a king, as we say, the virtual king. Imagine that we're borrowing a king from our partner. And partner, remember, we borrowed a king if it's in the pass-out seat. If they're in 2 diamonds, it goes pass, and it's my last bid, and I'm saying, well, I've got 5 spades. I'm going to just bid the spade suit and little else. Know that I borrowed a king from you. So anyway, those are things we'll be kind of taking a look at. When I had a session about a week ago now it was, I think, maybe a little less, but just got in a game, got a nice first place. And in fact, I should get some of the results up there as I think about it now. So where will I find it? So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up here. Give me a second. And we'll take a look at the proof of the pudding is in the eating, as they say. So, this PC, is there a song about this old man? This PC, on the C drive, deep finesse files, and the archives, and we are on the 7th was last. There it is, okay. And here comes the Microsoft Word document on your screen. Okay, got that there, and we're going to go ahead and make me the small guy, and here they are. So okay, this was a just a little bit, if we haven't seen these before, so you see what's going on. It was a robot race on American Contract Bridge League, so I was playing that game. We had 52 people playing in it, and had a great score. It's always nice when you can be in the 60s. If you get in the 70s, you got some gifts, you think. But when you're playing with robots, you never know. Sometimes the robots will have obtuse bids and you can't figure them out. Hey, just like our partner says about us sometimes, right? Any rate, first 49 that finished it, some gave up. So, yeah, let's take a look at a little bit of those first 12 hands, and we have done hands number 1 through 9 on Wednesday. For those of you who are the members, thank you for your support on that, and be sure to come by patreon.com. That's www.patreon.com/, yes, you guessed it, BridgeHands, and you can sign up for our memberships there. And so, yeah, you can take a look at our lessons there. We have hundreds of hours of lessons now. So we used to have them over on the BridgeHands site, but we're kind of migrating over to Patreon, and things are going very well. It does have some benefits. One of it is because it's actually, the player is YouTube, is you can change the speed. So if you think I'm going too slow, you can go 1.5 or double time speed. I go a little bit faster, but you can do the typical playhead things to move ahead within a lesson. And also all the tags. So let's say you want to search for end plays or squeezes or whatever's on your mind, slam bidding and things like that, you can search for those tags. Okay, so here is, we're looking at hands number 10 through 12. And we can see that we got an 80% on the 10, and then a 74%, and then another 74%. Those are pretty good boards. So we'll be taking a look at those. But just generally, if you notice, there's not too many hands that were in a game contract. So number 1 was 3 no trump. Number 11, as we'll see, we we'll be able to give a game, but the rest of them kind of part scores. Or there's one where partner went down 1, but we got 88%, yeah, because the opponents could have made something the other way. Same with this one here. 5 hearts down 2 our way, and yet we still had a 96% board. But the rest of these are all part scores. So the point is of this lesson today is sometime we want to be thinking about how can we do in a part score contract, because everybody's got about 11 to 9 points or 12 to 8 or whatever, is that it's where now it's a challenge on judgment and decision-making process. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's go ahead and take a look at that and go on with the show. And if you have some questions today, Grace, are we going to accept some questions?
We are ready for some questions. And do you want somebody to call us?
Yeah, if somebody wants to come on in, tell us what the number is, where we can get it.
If somebody wants to give us a call and come on in, make sure your mics are on mute, or your actually devices are on mute, and that number is 563-999-2185. Once again, 563-999-2185. Operators are standing by.
And she is quite an operator at that. So
operator.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. If you want to jump on in and help us with these hands, or give, I don't know, I can use some coaching myself sometimes on these hands. Like, Michael, why did you do that? Either way, it's all good to go.
Some good commentary.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go over to hand number 10. We're going to do 3 hands here today, and let's see, load deal from file. Number 10 is first. Try it. You'll like it. Okay, and we'll start off by, wow, I'm kind of like being obliterated there. Let's go ahead and put me over here. There we go. Hi, I'm back again. So, okay. Hand number 10, let's see, 8, 9, 10. I think that would be East would be the dealer on hand 10 is the way that works. And for those of us who are a little bit retentive here, we want to get this all lined up just right. I'm just kind of, there, that looks perfect. Okay, so wow, look at that for the East hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is sure one distribution. You may get all 5 of those tricks in hearts, but that's it. A 5, 4, 3, 1. Oh, somebody else is going to be distribution too, wouldn't you think? And we've got a singleton club. Somebody's probably long in clubs, but who knows? So yeah, if we were North, I'd make a bid. We would, I think, overcall 1 heart. That is, if North opened in a club or a diamond. We would overcall 1 heart for sure. But first seat, no. Third seed, would you open this in third seat? Some people would, with 9 points. Huh. Isn't that interesting? Your partner, you wonder, if you don't play a Drury convention, would your partner punish you for thinking you're a full opener? That's an interesting question. 4th seat, I would definitely pass with 9 points. First seat, yeah, we're going to pass. So overcall, we would overcall 1 heart, but any other seat, I think we're just going to probably pass. Some people, though, if they're not vulnerable versus vulnerable, they're just going to open 2 hearts, and that's, you're getting kind of wild. Open 2 hearts, a preemptive bid, which you should have a 6 card. So.
But what would they be?
If they're...
They'd be
vulnerable. Boy, that's what, let's see. Vulnerable. 4 syllables? I'll work on that one. I hope I didn't mess it up too much. So south. Okay, so yeah, we've got a okay hand here, don't we? Let's take a look at it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points I see in the diamonds. Another 4 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. With another 6, so I hope you don't open this one no trump. It's too good a hand for that. 15 to 17 for a no trump, and typically when I see this type of a hand, it's a 4, 4, 3, 2. But I love those club working honors and a finesse off between diamonds. So my hand, if you look at it, it's weighted for the minors, isn't it? I've only got the outside ace of spades, but if my partner bids, ostensibly my partner might bid a spade. I'm going to rebid 2 no trump, and If your partner bids 1 no trump, you rebid 2 no trump. So when you do a rebid of 2 no trump, that should show 18 or a very good 17 points. You didn't open 1 no trump, right? So that's what I'm thinking. So always think about your rebid before you make your first bid. So in this case, do you want to go with a diamond or a club? That's kind of an interesting question. Do you have any thoughts on that, Grace?
I want
I know a
a
diamond's
diamond.
a girl's best friend.
Yeah, I go with the diamond.
Okay, she goes with a diamond. I think I've got some notes here on some of these hands. Mr. Michael, he went with the club.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult.
Both are fine. You know, if you think, well, if you bid a diamond, Grace, you could then rebid a club later. So whereas you don't want to bid a club and then later on come back with a diamond, that would be a no-no. Your first suit needs to be longer. But they're equal, and I'm thinking, well, if my partner passes out, yeah, I'd like them to lead a diamond, I guess, to my ace, king, jack. So that's hard to say which one's the best bid, and your mileage may vary. So, okay, so at any rate, Grace is going to do a diamond. I'm going to do the club. Maybe I wish I had done the other way, but then it goes to, of course, the West. And Westy says, nothing to see here. 4-4 in the blacks. 4 points, 5 points. That's a pass. And my partner has, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 there. Another 2 is 7. And I wouldn't count that heart even if it was jack third, unless my partner bid the suit. So 7 points. So when you hear 1 club or 1 diamond, you're going to, doesn't matter. You're going to bid 1 spade. Majors up the line. So 1 spade by my partner. And, you know, if it happened to be like 1 club and 1 diamond for some reason, then over east, you've been waiting to get in that 1 heart bid. You would make it then, wouldn't you? But after 1 spade, I suppose some people might make a negative double on a passed hand, but I don't think that's the right bid. And 2 hearts, it's a little bit rich. But you know that they have at least 18 points, you know, 12 one side and 6 on the other, so you probably don't want to come in, but well, some will. You could just bid 2 hearts, even though they're passed hand. So, okay, so back to moi. So, what would you bid with this? I think you'd probably bid 2 no trump, right? Yeah, I think you'd bid 2 no trump. You've only got double 10 in spades, and you've got that 18-point hand. So it would be 2 no trump. And then our partner would say, well, let's take a look at the north and the south. Partner said no, 2 no trump. Am I at a minimum, or do I have some values? And I would say 3, 4, 5 points. And yeah, that 10 of spades, I like that. That's helpful. So 5, 6, 7. Man, my partner doesn't have a 4-card major. Boy, it's a good 7. I guess you might pass. Some people would probably bid 3 no trump in an imps game or a rubber bridge where you need it if you don't have a part score. But that's kind of a tricky one. But you know, it didn't turn out that way for us, because sure enough, east, after hearing 1 spade, they came in with 2 hearts. I remember they were a passed hand initially, and then that robot, shame on you, robot, bad robot, did 2 hearts. And do you see what's going on? It has a 5, 4, 3, 1. Wouldn't you rather have a shapely hand? Grace, you like shape.
Actually, it's you who likes shape, honey.
So yeah, 5, 4, 3, 1 hand is a good hand. And hey, the diamonds are, you know, only 1 lowly 10 honor, but it's probably going to do something in the suit. So I kind of get it. And that's what the robot did. So, okay. So let's take a look. Is that if it went 2 hearts and it goes back to me, what do I have for a bid? I can't make a takeout double because I've got my spades is kind of a problem. So I can't rebid one of my 4-card suits. I guess if I would have been Grace, I would have started with a diamond. I suppose I could come back in 3 clubs. But yeah, I'm kind of in a rock and a hard spot. I'm in direct seat, though, so I don't need to have the World's Fair hand, although I'm close to it. But I could pass and see what my partner wants. Maybe my partner's going to rebid spades. They've got a 6-card suit or a good 5. And then I've got my double 10. I'm not quite so bad. So I'm just going to pass and see what my partner wants to do. And my partner says, nothing to see here. And my partner passes like, man, how about that? They stole the auction away from us. Is that going to be good or bad? Well, this is that part score we were talking about. Judgment and decision. Will I be right all the time? No. But I think it's interesting to kind of evaluate these types of situations when they come in. Should East, after a past hand, should they have bid 2 hearts? Well, the robot algorithm is programmed to say, yeah, I think so, with a 5, 4, 3, 1. I don't know if it looked at vulnerability or not. But yeah, I guess it's certainly a good lead directing bid with ace, king, queen 5 times. And oftentimes with that holding, you're going to take 5 tricks. You have to have jack 4th against you, so it depends on whether your partner's short in the suit. But you should be not just looking, but you should be listening. And what should you be hearing when you listen? What were the suits? What's that, Grace? Good sound effects there. She's my sound effects. What is it? Folly effect. You're a folly. That was a folly thing to do, darling. So they heard us say one of them minor, 1 club or 1 diamond, my partner 1 spade, and look at their hand. It's got the other suits. So yeah, it's kind of like, hello, I'm listening. And if you've got those suits, the let's see, the black suits, then we must have some red suit. And that's exactly what they have. So you see what's going on there is that, yeah, it is kind of a bidder's game. And so most of us would pass. Adverse vulnerability, if you pass that, I guess I could see it. So anyway, I'm kind of curious on the vulnerability, and I don't know if I wrote it down. Well, it should be on the board there. I was going to show you my little shortcut method, how I look up the vulnerability with my little mnemonic, but let's go to board number 10. And some of you, I'm sure, have got it memorized. Does it show it somewhere on the sheet? I don't see it. I am interested in the vulnerability. I hope you are too, because here we go. So first board is nobody's vulnerable. Next board, north is vulnerable. Next board, east is vulnerable. And the next board, board 4, all are vulnerable. Both, I like to put. So O-N-E-B, ONEB. And then I just, for board 5 through 8, I just shift it over. So it's N, E, B, and the first one wraps around. O. So it's ONEB, and the next one's Nebo, and the next one is board number 9 is east-west. And then the next one is B. So it's both for board number 10. Both are vulnerable. Everybody's all vulnerable. See a neutral vulnerability? I'm okay. Good job there, robots, or I should say programmer who put in an algorithm. It's pretty good, and it caused us to pass out. I'm not sure. It's kind of, they gave us a guessing game, and my guess was I'll pass in direct seat. My partner says I don't have extras. I don't think we have a big fit, so it's their auction. Let's see how it goes with everybody else. But first, we got to play this one. So, okay, so what are you going to lead, Michael? Well, he says, I'm going to lead the top of a sequence suit. It's always a good lead. Chris, you could lead an ace from a doubleton, ace doubleton. And if your partner's got the king, yeah, you might get some roughs in the hearts. Yeah, you want to do something with those hearts because they're lowly honored, lowly values. So, but no, I'm going to do the sequence suit first because if it turns out that East has the king, I would like to pin it if possible. So I'm not going to do it from an unprotected ace. Even though my partner bid the suit, and yes, this time they did have the king, but I just can't be sure. So, okay. Anyway, safe lead is what I'm doing. Okay, they win the ace, and let's take a look at ourself and the dummy. And there's the dummy showing up, and I'm looking, and they won the ace. Okay, that's about all the tricks they're probably going to get, but what would you think that the declarer is going to be doing? They bid 2 hearts. I think they're going to try a roughing strategy is what I think. They got a double 10 of diamonds. So that's what I'm anticipating. So we should be thinking about what is the declarer going to do before they've done it. So I guess if I get in the lead, I think I'm going to lead a trump next time because I think they're going to be trying to rough. And we'll confirm that in a second. So, okay, the declare, let's take a look at east-west. And declare is, yeah, I'm reading your mind, Michael, you in south. Is it, yeah, I'm going to try doing some roughing on my diamonds. So, okay, they won that trick, and let's see what they do. Oh, how about that? They let a diamond, yeah, just what we'd expect. And we in south, we can win it with lowly jack. Now, I don't think that they had the queen, or they might have gone up in case north had both the ace and the king, but yeah. Okay, so they're trying a roughing strategy, and usually we want to do opposite of what the declares. We are contrarians, so it's like, I'm going to lead a trump. And my partner goes up as high as they could, didn't have the ace. Unfortunately, they can't win it with the ace and play another one. But okay, so what do you think they're going to play next? I think they're going to play another diamond. Yep. So I win it with the king, and I still haven't played the ace. So my partner must know that I have the ace, or else a logical declarer would have played the ace and then another one because they're trying to rough their diamonds. And so sure enough, I'm going to play another heart. And they win that one. That's 2 rounds of trump that's been played. So they're going to only get as best as 1 rough from the dummy. I'm not going to give them 2 roughs. I want to set them, don't they? So, yeah, they play a 3rd diamond, and they get a rough in the dummy. Okay, they earned that one. And my partner had the queen he went up with, so they're out. So that, sure enough, is that if my partner played the queen, then the declarer must have a 4th diamond, or else my partner wouldn't have gone up with the queen. Okay. So they got 1 diamond left, and we know that they should have had 5 hearts because they came in with the heart bid, and there's we have 1 left, and 8 have been played, haven't they? Okay, so or 9 now with the rough. Okay, so they go back with a club, and my partner goes up with the ace, and 8 spot that is, and there's no reason for me to do anything, and they're pitching that diamond. Oh, you know what we call this one? What's that play called? LOL. Not laughing out loud. Not little old lady. That's naughty. Don't say that. Loser on loser play. So, yeah, they're playing a loser on loser play, trying to see if they can jettison an extra losing trick if they have something else to do, which I don't think they do, but okay. They render to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Okay, so where are we at? My partner's on the lead, and let's go ahead and show all 4 hands at this point. North, south, east, west, none. There we go. So my partner is going to play from their sequence suit, king, queen, 4th, and okay. I overtake with the ace. If they played the king, they're going to have the queen. So I go up to my partner's 10, and I'm wanting to get a rough. Maybe I can over-rough the declarer. You know, if they rough low, I don't think that the robots have been programmed to make that mistake, though. Us humans might. So when they go with this one, oh, wait a second. They still had another spade there, so it wasn't a question on whether I would be able to over-rough them after all. So I can just jettison a club. And then when the next one comes, yeah, they go up with the queen, not playing the 4. Good. They were smart, and they should know that, I guess they would have to know that I have, my partner could have had that last heart. So they go up with the queen, and then the king smothers my 10, and then they play the last heart. So at any rate, the point is, if we look in the lower right-hand corner, east-west, you have 7 tricks. We have 6 tricks. So you went down 1, and that's all well and good, or not, but now we have to take a look is that how did everybody else do? So let's take a look at that, and we're on board number 10, and here we are, the one that's highlighted in yellow, and we had 2 hearts minus 1, 80%. Well, I'm pretty good, isn't it? We're happy to get a more than a 50% game, of course, on our 50% hand. And we see some others. There's 3 diamonds in the south. making 3. So I guess maybe if we did a reopening double, maybe a partner would have bid diamonds. Not sure. There's somebody bidding 4 diamonds, making 4 right here too. I'm getting an 89%. I'm happy with 80. If they got 89 or 90%, good for them. And somebody was 2 hearts doubled. So after it went with the 2 hearts, a double, and I guess the robot didn't think it was for takeout. Sometimes I wonder what the partner does, the robot especially in that. So and they got set an extra trick there by the line of play or the line of declarers play. So that was nice. So they definitely earned their 100%. But let's see about all the rest of these people. What happened with them? There's some 5 clubs in the south. Well, that's a little ambitious, isn't it? I don't know if the robots kept bidding up to 4 hearts or whatever, but they went to 5 clubs, down 1. There's a 1 no trump in the south, going down 1. 4 clubs in the south, going down 1. So look at all these where the 18-pointer, remember we had an 18-pointer, and they just were not going to let this go once the 2 heart bid, I guess, came in. So, and some got 3 no trump, and they made, let's see, 7 tricks, but they went down 2, down 200. So, and then some went even got worse from there. So, yeah, you don't have to have the best board as long as you have a good board. And that was the point being, I think that East, when they rebid, I shouldn't say rebid, when they made their first bid of 2 hearts, that was with a 5-4-3-1 neutral vulnerability. Then it kind of made it a little bit more challenging for us. And those who were in diamonds, you were somewhat lucky. Your partner didn't have to have diamonds. And look at over here is that I'm not so happy to go against 10-9-8 fourth in diamonds, even though we do, it turns out, have the top 4 tricks we can take. But it's almost like a no trump. But if we play no trump, then they're going to get their 5 heart tricks, and so on and so forth. So that was an interesting hand, I think. But here again, the point of this lesson is that when you're in a part score, how do you want to handle these situations? What do you consider? I did consider the vulnerability, and I'm certainly not going to rebid spades when my partner bid spades, only an ace doubleton. If you play a double and this is a reopening double, then it's not going to be left in for penalty. So all things to consider. All right, so let's go ahead and go to hand number, I think we're on about hand number 11.
11.
Lucky 11. 7 come 11.
Okay, that's hand 11 on 10-10-2020.
Oh, yeah, 10-10, 2020,
11.
and 11. Low deal from file number 11.
It will be 11. We should wait until 11 to play hand 11 on 10-10-2020. maybe 11-11.
That's what I was thinking. If you're doing 11, make it a lucky number.
Right.
You have any lucky thoughts today, honey?
I just ate 8.
Okay, good one. So, okay, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11. That would be about south, wouldn't it? Okay, there's a nice hand. Look at this. I am proud when I've got all primary honors, aces and kings. There's 7, and there's another 7 plus 1 because a good 5-card suit preceded by some good honors. Another 3 in the club suit. So that's about 18 points again. I'm getting suspicious with these 18-point hands. Do I like this 18-point hand more than the last one? Yes. The last one was really good. King, Queen, Jack, 4 times in clubs, and Ace, King, Jack, 4 times in diamonds. But this is even better. Yeah, because you have 3 suits, good coverage, and that Ace, King 5 times is great. Remember the last hand? The righty had Ace, King, Queen 5 times. So we're feeling very good about this hand. At least I am. I hope you are too. Okay, over to the West hand. West is, it's not as bad a hand as it looks. I know it's got quackers, queens and jacks, but so it's 3 and 3 and 2 for high card points, 8. But if you take a look at losers, if you're in spades or clubs, you don't have that many losers. But we don't have a fit yet, and so we are forced to pass after we've heard the 1 diamond A pass. Okay, to the north. Well, I kind of like this hand too. Look at that, 6 hearts, and the not just the queen jack 10 is really good. So we think we got 2 losers in that suit. How many honors? 3. How many long? 9. 6. So 6 and 3 is 9. So I would call it a semi-self-sustained suit. You should have 2 losers, unless your partner's got his void or singleton. But anyway, so it's pretty good. So yeah, you got your points there, enough to bid your 1 heart. And over to Westy. You got a shapely hand? Not so much. 4, 4, 3, 2, 7, 8 points. No bid this time. So after 1 heart, what should I be bidding? And I started with 1 diamond, by the way. 1 heart. Well, isn't it a 2 no trumpy? Remember, 18 points? You rebid 2 no trump. Unless you got to fit with your partner or something. As far as I know, my partner's just got 4 hearts. So I'm going to rebid 2 no trump. It says I don't have 19 points, so I'd be 3 no trump. I'm not rebidding 1 no trump, which would be 12 to 14 points. Not doing a jump bid in my suit. So 2 no trumps. His partner, I have 18. And my partner in the north, what are you going to do when you hear 2 no trump where your partner in the south has got 18 or a good 17 points with this hand? Are you going to do 3 hearts or 4 hearts with your 6, 4, 2, 1 shape? And a singleton in your partner's diamond suit. I don't think you want to do 3 no trump. So it's a question of 3 hearts or 4 hearts. And the robot says 3 hearts. If I had the 9 of hearts, I would certainly do 4 hearts. I guess if you're a more conservative player, I'm okay, I guess. But, if it was, let's say you didn't have the ace, but you had the king of clubs, I'd say that might be good. But I'm having a hard time not bidding 4 hearts with that hand. If it was, I didn't have the 10. If I had a 6-card suit but no 10, then I would do 3 hearts. But my thumb would be a little bit more on the scale to say, let's go for game. And this is a match point game, so I understand that it didn't. But at any rate, once I've heard that, no problem for me. I've got 3 hearts anyway. 4 hearts. And no, I'm not interested in going beyond that because my partner, well, even if they had done 4 hearts. Yeah, that's a good question. Let's take a look. Let's say I had north, my partner go 4 hearts. Now I'm going to start to take a look at my losers. I've got 1 loser, 2 losers, 3 losers, 6 losers. I don't think my partner's probably got 5 cover cards. Right? If I've got 6 losers and my partner has to have 5 controls, I don't think they're going to have that many, so I'm not going to go beyond. At any rate, let's go ahead and do the play of the hand. So I'm going to get to play it. So East, what do you want to open with this? Well, I'm guessing the ace of hearts, but they like to play the classic style, so I think they're going to do it with the king of hearts. Let's see if that is true. Oh, they didn't. I wasn't expected to play from a doubleton in clubs. Now, I can't agree with the robot on that one. I'm not sure. They normally do pretty good on their leads, but okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the dummy. In fact, we'll take a look at the north-south now. So they led a club. So, okay, and I'm to declare, we've got a 5-card club suit. Are they going to be roughing it soon? They might be. We've got some long in the reds. That could be somebody's long and short in this. So why would they lead a 9? So, okay. Yeah. What's your line of play here, friends? I guess you don't have any losers in spades. You don't have any losers in diamonds. You've got -1 loser in diamonds. So if you play the ace and the king of diamonds, what would you like to pitch? Oh, yeah, a club, wouldn't you? So I think that's going to be the way I'm going to make the line play. And let's see if I play one round of trump first there, worrying about the club rough. Okay, so I play the ace of diamonds, and I do play the king of diamonds, and I throw a club, especially with them leading that suit. Even though normally we have 6 or 7 where we get really spooked on a side suit. But even with a 5-card suit, when we're very distributional, I'm kind of like, want to get rid of a club. Okay, so now we're going to go with a club to the ace and hope that it doesn't get roughed. It was a doubleton. It was. And now we're going to go with a club, and yeah, I can do a rough. And if they over rough, we'll see what happens. But look at this. East pitched a spade, a 7 of spades. So what are we missing in the hearts? We're missing the ace and the king, and then we're all good all the way down to the 7. So I guess if they have the ace or the king, they didn't want to play it. If it would be a singleton king or something like that, oh, they're going to play it every time, right? Wouldn't you? Sure. At least you got a trick, though. He doesn't get smothered by the opponent's ace. So I think that they might have one primary honor and at least a doubleton. I'm wondering if they wouldn't maybe wanting to be playing ace and then another. So I'm not sure what their values are, but okay, so I'm glad that worked out well for us. I wonder about the other tables, if they were as successful in their declare play. All right, at this point, we can go ahead and start doing the trump thing, because we've only got the 2 little spades, and we've got ace-king coverage in that suit, and we've got all the top values, so we can rough with the 3 when they play a diamond, play the queen, and that's it. They play the ace and the king, and we've got everything solid from here. So we win the ace and the king, and we're wondering if they're going to rough us, but we're going to rough high. Yeah, okay, and we're good to go. So we made 11 tricks in the lower right-hand corner. They've got 2 tricks, and is there anything tricky about this hand? I don't think so much as that with good players, I expect them all to make 11 tricks. What could go wrong? Yeah, there's always something that could go wrong. If you don't take the ace and king of diamonds and pitch a club, you are probably going to lose an extra club. Because if when we played that 3rd club, if they went up with the king or the ace, oops, now you see it, now you don't. So stand by. We are having a little technical difficulty. Come on back.
Please stand by.
Come on back.
Everybody's so quiet today.
Yeah, it is. I guess it's a Saturday morning and people slept in. Okay, so yeah, what we were worried about would be if they would have, on that club, if they would have gone up with the ace or the king and then played another one, you know, we're not going to get any roughing values. And if we don't have any roughing values, then there's going to be some club losers. So we're not going to make 11 tricks. So I think that's what some of the people may not be making. So let's take a look and see what actually happened with the other tables. So 11. And we had a 73.96. We'll call it 74%. So there's a lot of people. All the top players were in 4 hearts making 1. Well, what went wrong? Yep, there they are. 4 hearts, only making 4. So they didn't play the club suit as well as they could have. That meant you need to play the ace and the king of diamonds and pitch a club right off. And then when righty has the ace-king tripleton, you know, they didn't want to go up with the king and then play the ace and another. So that worked out nicely. And then there was, sadly, somebody that was in 1 heart making 5. So after your partner bid 1 heart with 18 points you passed, no, you wouldn't want to do that. Or even 2 hearts making 5. So okay, so we are on to the last hand. Grace, how are we doing time-wise? We're going
to wrap that up in just about perfect timing. Good job.
Okay, all right. So hand number 12. We're hopefully covering this in enough detail that it's making good sense for y'all. That's my little southern part today, my southern contribution. And so I think this would be about West's turn. You've been waiting. This is the 3rd round of 4 hands. And so you've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with a 4 triple 3. no call. To my partner in North with a 6-4-2-1, ace, 10, 9, 6 times in clubs, 4 hearts, singleton, king of diamonds, and do not even think about bidding 3 clubs with this hand. This is not the type of hand to preempt. You're in third seat. God help you with whatever you decide to do. But no, second seat. Do not bid. 50% of the time you'll preempt your partner. That's right, me. Over to the third seat. It is a 5-4-2-2 this time, and king, queen, jack, 9. I like that 9 there with it. And ace doubleton. Joy, you wish you had the ace in the long suit, but otherwise you're pretty good in the heart suit. So you've got the rounded, and then the spades. You do have 4. 9, 7, 4 times. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 distribution. 11. Some people are going to open this 1 heart. And if you would, even if you're adverse vulnerability, I don't fault you for it because you've got a great lead direction, and I just like that hand. To me, it's not an opener. I guess you could hope that everybody's going to pass out maybe, but yeah, I think I'd be inclined to do 1 heart. Let's see, the robots, nope, they did not make a call. So at all 52 tables, or 49 of them are left still, nobody's making, none of the robots are going to make a bid because they're all going to do the same thing. It's not like they have a variable on something like that. They're going to use the same hand evaluation in their algorithms. Which brings us to, we have a 6-4-2-1, and I'm thinking, yeah, somebody else is probably distributional, but the points might be spread around the table. So our high card points, we have 7 there, and we have 6, so definitely going to give 2 distribution. And in the spade suit, there's another 7. So 9, 7, 16, you're not going to be able to open 1 no trump with a 6-4-2-1, so you're just going to keep the ball down the center of the fairway as best you can. 1 diamond. And once again, West is going to pass, and our partner North is like, yeah, 1 diamond, I could have figured that they would bid 1 diamond because I have only a singleton. So do you want to make a call? Boy, that's a tough one, isn't it? 6 points. Do we have 6 points? Do you give full values for that singleton king, or do you subtract 1? I subtract 1, but not when my partners bid the suit. It gets full value. So I got 6 points. I got a bid. 2 clubs is not the bid to make in this hand. You could go 1 no trump, but you've got 4 hearts. So you want to just bid your majors up the line. 1 heart it is. Back to South. Well, majors up the line. Do you want to do 1 spade? Or do you have another bid you would like to do? 1 spade, I think, is what most of the field is going to do.
Going once, 1 spade.
No, you only went
twice?
once. You had to go going twice.
Going
I got
twice?
another bid. I'm going to do another
okay,
bid.
Okay.
I can't believe I did this. It says I already bid 2 no trump.
What?
one spade is what I should be bidding, and I hope that's what you did. So anyway, after that, my partner, I'm looking, I see what's going on wrong. I'm not looking at the wrong bidding for the wrong hand. Yeah, there we go. I bid 1 spade. I said, what, did I really do that other bid? No, there we go. I did 1 spade, and my partner, if you've got a really bad hand, I guess really, really bad, I guess you could pass. My bid is not forcing. I can have up to 18 points. And if you've got a bad 5 and we don't have a fit, we don't belong in game. And if I have 19 and 21 and I start to abuse you, you say, partner, you should have done a strong jump shift. You should have bid 2 spades if you had 19 to 21 points, Michael. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. So, yeah, my bid is not absolutely 1,000% or even 100% forcing. So, okay. So, at any rate, my partner is going to say 1 no trump. Do they like 1 no trump with this shape? Not at all. So, but yet, you don't want to do the 4th suit forcing, right? That would be the 4th suit. And if you're not a passed hand, that would be forcing. I like to play game forcing. You may play it only 1 round forcing. But yeah, you do not want to do 2 clubs. So you're kind of Don't wiggle too much. Don't show the opponent so you have a real problem with that bid. Just smoothly in tempo. Keep breathing as best you can. Bid one no trump. And okay, after I hear one no trump, well, hey, I had a big hand here. I don't want to do that. So what am I going to rebid? What would you rebid? Well, 3 diamonds. So I am highly interested in game. Highly, partner. And I've got a great diamond suit. So if you've got a little bit of extra, please. I'd like to be in 3 no trump, obviously. And my partner says, yeah, you've got it in 3 diamonds. I'm glad I got at least a singleton honor. Hey, and a singleton king, too, at that. So they're going to pass. So have I overbid is the question, or was it worth the effort? Well, we'll see that in just a minute. So, okay, over to West is going to be making the opening lead, and you're kind of happy that you've got 10-9 4 times in diamonds and a flat hand, and so the question is, do they lead a diamond? If you had Queen Jack 9 of clubs, I guess you could be doing that for a lead, but let's see what they lead. They lead, yeah, the 10 of diamonds. Good lead. I completely agree. I concur. Let's take a look at the north and the west hands. So I go up with my singleton, and oh yeah, let's take a look at our hands, east and west. Oops, north and south. There we go. Wait a second. Come on, north and south. Somewhere here is north and south. There he is. So, okay. So, they led a 10. Leading a singleton honor is oftentimes a very poor thing to do, because if your partner's got Jack 4th or Queen 3rd, it's hurting your partner. So, I don't like leading a singleton. And Grace is looking at the clock. I saw you turn her head.
Oh, who, me? I didn't.
Good for you. So, at any rate, yeah, we're going to assume that they're trying to cut down our roughing power. And where are we going to rough? Well, nowhere. We got nowhere to rough. Can we do anything exciting in this hand? Well, not too much. I guess it would be nice if we could get East in the lead and have them be forced to lead a club and be end planed if they have the ace. But I just don't see much of that happening. And the spades were 4-2. I doubt that 10 of spades I can make it take a trick on a really good day. I guess if they have a doubleton Queen Jack or something, that yeah, maybe something can happen on the spade suit if they do lead the suit, but I don't see a lot of extras on this. If you see them, put some notes down. Okay, so at any rate, we play a spade, and I am playing the spade low to low, and they go up with the jack. So I'm hoping that sooner or later that queen, we might catch it if it's, I doubt it's doubleton, but maybe they'll play the spade suit later. Okay, so a diamond, they play a second time. Hey, great, okay. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Apparently they have some reason they don't want to lead another suit, is what I'm thinking. They've got some reason that they continue to play trump. But there's, they both played twice. There's 4, and we had 1 in the dummy. So, okay, we play the ace, and no, it's not dropping. Didn't really matter. But we're going to get rid of the diamonds. And ace of spades, and okay, we're trying a heart, procrastinating. Come on, guys. Play your ace of clubs from the east. No, we rough in when they play another heart. And we play the king. Oh, ha ha! The queen did drop. So I'm glad we played low. And it was, I guess, that Queen Jack 3rd. So that was nice. So, okay, we got a trick there. So our 10 of spades did take a trick. And that'll be helpful. And we played the club finally. Yeah, the ace was behind the king. So couldn't get them to lead the suit. So we tried, but hey, we did some good things on spades. So if you take a look at it, I don't think everyone's going to get this trick here on the spade suit that we did by going low to low. And when they went up with the jack, and then they were left with 2 remaining, we eventually were able to smother that queen. So that turned out to be a good way to play that suit. So I don't think there's anything else to be said on that, unless you have something, Grace.
I will defer to you, my love.
Yeah. Looking at their hands, they've got a pretty good heart fit, 9-card heart fit there, but the king of clubs they could trap. So actually, yeah, they do okay, but they're not going to go beyond 3 clubs, or excuse me, beyond 3 diamonds to 4 clubs. So, all right, let's take a look at hand number 12. And 3 diamonds making 3, 74%.
Where's that echo coming from all of a sudden?
I do not know. Bless you. So at any rate, yeah, so here we go. We had a good score on this board with 74%. And what happened with some of the others? Well, some just rebid 2 diamonds. Where's the audio coming from, darling?
It's fixed.
Thank you. Okay, so 3 diamonds, but some people just bid 2 diamonds. Sorry about that, I get a little distracted. So a lot of people just bid 2 diamonds, but how can I get the rest of these? Oh, here we go. Some people only made 8 tricks. They bid 2 diamonds. So yeah, there's still a lot of us that rebid 3 diamonds. I think my hand was a little stronger than just a 2 diamond rebid. But how many other people? There's only one other person that rebid 3 diamonds. We'll take a look at that again. Oh, no, there isn't one that went down. Okay. So, yeah, if you don't play the spades the way we did, you are only going to make 8 tricks. And some rebid 1 no trump or 3 no trump. Ouch. Don't want to do that. So, okay, let's do that then and take a look and see, was it really worth a 3 diamond rebid? Once again, do the old hand evaluation. We have 7 there, and we have another 6 there. So if you say it's only 13 points, well, it's 12 to 14. I'm only going to rebid 2 diamonds. But no, I think we have a couple of distribution points because our suit quality on diamonds is really good. So if we were to take a look and say, with my rule of thumb on suit quality, what is the suit quality? Take a look at the honors plus the length. And that is 3 honors. Oops, 3 honors plus 6 long. 6 plus 3 equals 9. Now our honor's good. If it was, Queen Jack 10 or something, it's not as good. But no, we've got Ace Queen Jack, so we're only missing a king. And hey, guess what? Our partner did have the king there. So yeah, I think that even though our partner didn't really have all that great a hand, is that we were worth a 3 diamond rebid. Anyway, the rest of the field didn't really think that way, but then here again, they weren't as fortuitous to play the spade suit as we did, and you can see that that turned out very well for us there. So going back and taking a look at the overalls, we covered the other 9 hands for those who have the BridgeHands memberships. And so, man, just barely in first place, 74.79, and somebody was just a hair's breadth away, 74.70. So another great rounds up there. And so looking at the boards, generally, we did pretty good. So we had the one bad board here, which was a 38%. But all the rest of them were like, 70s and 80%, which kind of helps to compensate. But sometimes somebody sneaks ahead of you. But still, it was a solid game. And the point I'd like to say is that when we took a look at the scores here, most of them were just part score. So yes, I do oftentimes talk about making 3 no-trump games, making 4 of a major game, on a bad day playing in 5 of a minor. Or playing in slam. But think about your strategies when you are in a part score when you should be bidding on and when you should just go ahead and leave it well enough alone. So I hope you enjoyed that lesson. I think we're right at the 1 hour mark.
We hit it perfect.
Did we nail it enough, honey? Milk it enough anyway?
You milked it, definitely. I mean nailed it. I meant nailed it.
Okay.
It has been nailed.
You have been nailed. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show. And as always, thanks for coming by BridgeHands. I hope you have a good weekend. We're getting a good start on ours out here. The fall is in the air. And as Grace said, this is 10/10 on 2020. So, gosh, honey, you know what that means? Christmas season. We got to be doing some shopping pretty soon, don't we?
I guess so.
What's on your Christmas list?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
After
Santa will be listening.
After I think of something.
You can come up on my lap and we'll kind of
I have everything I
talk
want.
about it. Oh, you do. That's a good attitude. Yeah, when we go out in our RV, it's sometimes less is more, isn't it?
Yes.
Easy for me to say. Well, thanks for coming by. Did you want to jump on over here or do you want to stay there?
No, I just say happy trails from here.
Okay. Well, happy trails to you all. I hope you have a good weekend and look forward to seeing more of you. So once again, if you haven't become a Patreon member, consider doing so. There's a lot of great lessons with the Polling You series. And Grace has got something to say?
Oh, no.
Okay. With the Polling You series, with the social lessons, the advanced lessons, the hands of the week, lots of good stuff over there. So I hope you give that a try. And if you've got any questions, give us a note at support@bridgehands.com. And until then, happy trails to you until we meet again. Peace out.